Hello, this is Karola Sakotnik speaking. I'm the founder and Chief Creativity Officer of Future Skills Farming, and it's Monday briefing time. Today, I'm answering questions customers asked me last week, and it's one of the things I think it's crucial actually if you work a lot digital in digital meetings. It's about how to establish relationship and connection between the people when you are having online meetings. Hello, this is Karola Sakotnik speaking. I'm the founder and Chief Creativity Officer of Future Skills Farming, and it's Monday briefing time. Today, I'm answering questions customers asked me last week, and it's one of the things I think it's crucial actually if you work a lot digital in digital meetings. It's about how to establish relationship and connection between the people when you are having online meetings. Yeah, and for this, I think you should just consider a little bit how do we human beings work? How do we solve problems, and how do computers do that? And why do we sometimes feel so lost if we are in lost is maybe too strong, but why do we feel a bit isolated when we are in front of a computer screen connected with others, but we don't feel them? At least we have the impression that we don't feel them. So it is about how to feel others, even if they are thousands of kilometers apart, but also how to feel them if they are in the same city, but you cannot be physically with them because of lockdown, because of the current situation of COVID-19. To make a long story short, establishing connection with others and relationship with others online has a lot to do if you are able to feel yourself, to feel, perceive, and sense yourself. So this is kind of the basic knowledge you have to know. And now I'm giving you to start with 3 leadership hacks, how you can establish that as a leader, as one who is leading this meeting. And it's a lot about being boldly human. Like I claim it the whole time, like I claim it very often, because it's just being aware what we as human beings need, and also knowing and having the skills, the future skills, how to establish that online. So for today, I'm having 3 hacks. I'm sharing those hacks with you in the beginning, and then I will kind of lead you through why they are so important, so you really believe in that, because they might seem actually too simple. Fact is, they are, I think, the most efficient means to establish connection with yourself and then with others. So 3 online connection and relationship hacks. One is raise awareness of the participants to feel their breath and to feel their feet on the ground. Second is make them smile or laugh with some joke or image or something that is heart-opening. And the third hack is let them present something which they describe the smell of or the taste of, and they should do it mindfully. Ask them to do that mindfully. If you have a meeting of 50 or 100 people, don't let 100 people do that, but ask 2 or 3 to present something they care about. And you will see the benefit is amazing, because all of a sudden when we smell, when we laugh, when we feel, we connect with ourselves and thus connect with others. So leadership transformation means getting ready for the future and more. And this I think you should know, because now I'm going to explain to you a little bit the why these 3 hacks are so crucial and useful. Things you don't learn in business school is a lot about future skills farming is about. So, and we have this equation of the farmer. We call it farming because it's not something you learn in one day, but you have to cultivate it. So a farmer does seeding, a farmer does growing, accompanies the plants in growing, and then it's about harvesting. In business, we would call these 3 steps, and we're always in Future Skills Farming working with these three steps. It's thinking, a different kind of thinking. It's a lot about being aware, feeling, sensing, and thus having an idea resulting out of it. This is what we call thinking. Then the growing is a lot about cultivating those skills and accompanying people to grow their own skills, leadership, new leadership. And then harvesting is a lot about leading the realization of the things. So you have to lead them, inspire others to really harvest. At the farm, the result is fruits. In Future Skills Farming or in leadership, you have kind of fulfilled people, and they are the secret to high performance, a really sustainable high performance. So, seeding and thinking. Give you another equation, is the same thing as visioning. Growing and cultivating is the same as developing. You're developing people, developing skills. And harvesting or leading is the same as realizing, bringing it down to earth. Today, we're talking about the Futures Collection Leadership and Connection Online. And I told you already the 3 most effective hacks. But to understand, you need to understand, we humans, we are very complex. What are we having? We have something that is definitely very human. I call it the heart power. And it means if you think with the heart, if you listen to your heart and the heart of the others, and you always activate before you start speaking, doing, acting, everything you do, you cultivate the heart, then you send the heart impulses to your brain, you get different ideas. And yes, they can be very strategic as well. And then you have a goal, but you approach it differently. You dance your goal, you sing your goal. And the outcome is something that grows. And for us human beings, this is essential. We're not technical. We're definitely not technical. There might be people who are they're more structured. You know, they feel safe with Excel sheets. Yes, still, humans, we are beings that make things grow, and when we care about growing. So we go from the heart to the brain, and then we go to the hand. A computer, a machine, works binary. And I wrote you here, binary means it's something that's solved by or 1 or 2, or for the computer, or 0 or 1. You always have to make a decision by 2 each other excluding solutions. And you have to make a decision. That's how a computer works. It's always yes or no, white or black, 0 or 1. Helps sometimes also with the pictures. You know, when you're telling stories, it helps to understand easier. Fact is, we are much more complex. We have ambivalence, we have empathy, we have humor, we have love. Very complex things. So the computer has a script that is sent to the code algorithm if it's more complex. And then the outcome is a structure. And that works. For us humans, that's too simple. So whenever you think, because you're in front of a computer, in front of digital means, you have to do that, you have to follow that because the computer is just one this or this. No, for the humans that are using the computer as a means of work, we need to implement our complexity, our ambivalence, empathy, love, affection, however you call it. And you have to do that on purpose. So leadership transformation in this case means leadership at the interface of human and digital solution models. Don't get seduced by the simplicity of computer solution models. Does not really work sustainably for us human beings. So if you're a good leader, you know about the growing aspect and you know about the structure aspect of the computer. And this you take into your communication and you start resonating. You start really singing, clinging to your employees, and they create, with your resonating, with being aware of both of these, they create their own models and they also know about both aspects. You are the one who's teaching them, who's showing them, who's inspiring them. And then you can really create masterpieces, depending in which field of work you are. And I do it on purpose to use those creative models. But of course, you can create music. You can create an orchestra that your whole team works together like an orchestra and interprets a masterpiece. But of course, this is also working for technical teams. They also do masterpieces. And for visual teams, for creative agencies and so on. Yes, you need to know both. So, relationship for humans are essential. This is why I say create a relationship with yourself first and then go into relationship with others. We are sensual. We create relationships through sensual aspects. And this, the relationship, creates safety for us. And safety is a basic asset for being creative, for being productive, for being effective. For the computer, relationship means you have an interface, and the interface definitely connects technically, and checks just if there is compatibility or not. We also have this aspect. We become more complex, yeah? So transformation towards new leadership qualities, and this is a transformation. We are trained differently still, is conscious leaders consider human needs. Emotions, consider and take it in. We always have that. We're never objective. We have affection, we have aversion, just to make the two main big ones. But we have a lot of in between. We have attitudes. We have conducive attitudes. We have inhibiting attitudes. We have intuition as human beings, as beings. It's a suggested asset. I suggest it's something you need to develop. We need to cultivate, because in our Western world, we have not been trained in that. I would say do it. It's worth a try. And then, as a leader, you need to be able to create safe spaces for disagreements or even conflict. So they can become a source of creativity, productivity as well. Because here, if disagreements or conflict are somehow a threat to people, you really lose a lot of work power. So learn how to do that. My suggestion, of course. So creating relationship and connection online is crucial for a success of a meeting. And you understood before why. And to repeat it one more time, we need safe spaces. Conflicts and disagreement can be a threat to safe spaces. And to have connection, we need to first connect with ourselves. So raise awareness of participants to feel their breath and to feel their feet on the ground. Do it for yourself now. And it's a minute that you listen to your own breath and feel your feet on the ground and open up to others. Make them smile or laugh. And sometimes it's just your smile that you deeply have this sense, this attitude of smiling at others and sending a smile around. Also with the little gadgets on Zoom, you can always do that. And then let someone describe something they smell or taste, and do that mindfully. And I give you now an example. Imagine the smell of a lemon, fresh lemon. With your nail, you make a little a little scrap in there, and you smell this wonderful concentration enhancing smell of a fresh lemon. It smells so sweet. And you know, when you taste the lemon, when you cut it in 2 slices and you taste it with your tongue, it's sour in there. Okay? Activation happened. So I hope you can use these hacks and they will serve you. Please share with me what you experienced. And yes, if you like these ideas and if you want to know more about heroes' journeys of people who dared already to go this new way, and we know we're not the only ones. Fortunately, there's a lot of new ways out there that dare to tackle this being human, being boldly human, and using our human needs in a business world. We have a Leadership Transformation Summit on the 27th of November. We stream it out into the world from our space here in Austria, which is called Steirisches Vulkanland. And what we also have, we offer is a season celebration party online. And there you can experience how you can really fruitfully establish human connection through an online event. And maybe this is also something you can book for your team, so you can then have a reminder whenever you meet for a meeting about how you connected there online on a very, very human level. Have a good week. Looking forward to see you next Monday. Yours, Karola. Bye.